Welcome back, hunters! I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. So we're going to continue on with a few more build videos or build ideas. I'll just quickly clear this out. There's just some new add-on content, like new quest. I may do some of the event quests. I'm going to try to keep this week to like some of the anomaly investigations, just as like to show them off a little more, because I know they're a subject I didn't really touch on that much for like how prevalent they are towards this endgame grind. But this episode, it's going to be another quirky build that is not exactly good, but it's because we can. So my thinking is I want to try working with a certain skill, and I'm trying to think of what armor has the best of it. I think it's going to be Lucent Narga. It's the Adrenaline Rush. I want to try working with that and coming up with a build that could kind of work and go with it. I was trying to think of what else I'd want to do with it. I'm kind of thinking the spread up might not be bad there, but maybe what I'll try, because maybe it'd be interesting to try doing a mix of like a rapid fire spread 2 build with it. So for that, God, those two are so similar, but that's the Flaming Espinos. I believe we want the regular Espinos, because yeah, there's the spread 2 rapid fire in that. So we'll take that with us. I'm going to have to try to figure out what has a nice... Ooh, this actually might be an interesting thing to go for, is I might actually try using the Kushala Blessing armor, because at level 4... Oh no, actually I don't even need level 4, but at level 3, what this does is it allows our recovery to keep going up. So if I can get peak performance on this set as well, that basically means we're going to always be naturally recovering some health, and we could very well be hitting that multiple times. So I need to keep that as that. That does have the spare shot, which will be helpful. It'd be nice to find a head that has some spread up to it, but I think the only one I have that does have that... Ooh, I do like the double burst in the Golden Loon Helm. Let me see if there's anything that has 2... No, see, that only has the 1 spread up, but it does have a 3 slot there. What does the Golden Loon have? Oh, it's 2 slots. Oh, this is where it does get a little trickier of trying to figure out what... Oh, actually, you know what? This might be a good one to get. It has the full Evade Extender already in, so I have a 4 slot freed up. And does have another Adrenaline Rush, which caps out for the skill that I want to get there. So that means I can actually change this one to possibly going for a spread up, but I think it's very rare to find a spread up that has like 2 slots or like 2 of the skill in it. Yeah, it's pretty rare to find that, so maybe it'd be better. What else am I looking for? I could try finding a rapid fire up, because I am trying to build that with this too, and that could be a bit tricky. I think there's some that have 2. No. I mean, I might take it with the evade window, because that would be pretty nice just to try to round that out. And there's nothing that really has like a 3 slotter. So you know what? Let me equip that for now. All right, the legs I can change out completely too. That might not be bad for the 2 peak performance. Oh, this actually... It might be good going for the Espinos legs for the chain. Although the weakness exploit's pretty good in the Onmyo. There are a lot of good leg pieces to try to think of. Oh, the crit boost is good. The maximum might I don't think will be as good, because we're going to, again, be trying to use this for dodging through attacks. That has 2 crit boost in it, but only 1s. That one does offer a spare shot, but I don't think I need the Bloodlust from it. You know what? I think I am going to go down and use the Flaming Espinos, because it does have the 2 chain to it. I think that's everything there, so I'm good to start setting some decorations in. This will probably have Anti-Wyvern. It usually seems if you have a 2-slot decoration, or Rampage decoration, you just want to swap out for whatever anti-monster type you've got, or you're going after. Yeah, so I've got a little bit to work with here. Oh, but I think it's going to be difficult trying to get everything I want, because I want the spread 3s, but I have to get... Yeah, there's 2. Ooh, it is going to be tight. I do only need 1 evade window, so you know what? Let me get another spread up. Actually, I wonder if I should actually swap this out, instead go for, like, spread 3, like, say, the Abyssal Hailstorm. Because like this, I can slide that on. But the thing about that is now I don't need to try building for the rapid fire, and I can even switch this out for, like, say, weakness exploit and build that easier. I'm going to do that instead. Like, I wanted to try making with the rapid fire, but I don't think that might be pretty good there. Yeah, it has the 2 in it. That's a 2 and a 1 there. That's a 2 and a 1. I can't really use that. Yeah, I think I'm just going to use what I've got. Oh, that one has... Let me do this. Quick sheathing I don't think is something I really need for a light bowgun that much, so I'll take the 2 1s. Okay, so working from here, there's the chain to get that up. There's also... Okay, I could use something that gives me 2 evades, but I think if I do that... Yeah, there we go. So that's all the evade skills I think I want there. I can easily get in the absorbers and the quick load. Okay, there's that. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so we got those. The 1 slots all filled up pretty good, and I've still got a couple of 2 slots to build with. So I could get another weakness exploit. Oh, maybe I should have went for crit boost. No. See, that's the thing. There's so many ones that are pretty handy to have. It can kind of be a little difficult figuring out exactly what you want to slot in. Maybe I'll try that and see. I do have another 1 slot. Honestly, I guess maybe just a snipe. You know what, I'll do a flinch free. Because we're using a spread build, it doesn't really matter too much about what the deviation is. Yeah, I would have liked to have gotten a crit boost in here if I could, but... I take 1 off there, and that would have been it. Yeah, so I don't think I would have been able to, but we'll try this out and see. I don't think the Adrenaline Rush, depending on the weapon, I think it's pretty good, but for what we're trying to do here, it probably won't come out to be all that great. But we got everything there. I can buy everything quickly from Oboro here. That's your name. Yeah, I'll just take a quick look here and just snag what I can. Yeah, okay. Now let's go through and see. That. Actually, I think I will take the spread ones. I can't remember if I need them for making spread 3s or not. But that is basically everything for the Abyssal Hailstorm.
Hope to see you again soon.
That's done. I just got to wait for the auto load to go through, grab some huskberries, and then we can see what we'll go after. Or needleberries, sorry. Okay, there we go. So, the total of this build is going to offer us 444 attack off the bat, which ain't bad. We've got the attack boost to level 5 already set in, evade window 5, Kushala Blessings, so that way we can get peak performance proccing easily, weakness exploit level 3 to help with the negative affinity on the weapon, spare shot and spread up to help with the level 3 spreads we'll use, the reload and the recoil pretty good, the evade extender to help us with getting distance, the adrenaline rush and burst as some things, so we'll see how this performs. Again, none of these builds I'm going to say are going to push you to like great heights or that. These are, because we can make them, we're going to try them and see. And what do we want to go after? I've gone after a few Mizutsunes. I might go after Basil. I'm trying to think if there's anything I haven't really gone after yet. I know Pyrarachna is actually supposed to be a monster that's pretty good for farming, so you know what? Maybe we'll go after that one and see how... Ooh, or a Gormagala. Or there is a Rajang I could try going after. I'm trying to think... yeah, let's go for... a 30-minute time limit, or... I'm not sure. Let's go for Pyrarachna. And I'm going to take Fiorane and Rondine again. Actually, you know what? No, I've been taking them quite a bit. Let's take Kanoa and Minoto.
I pray for your good fortune.
Oh, and then I'll just quickly... Got a ticket for me. I'm actually not sure what the anomaly tickets are used for, because I've gotten so many of them, but I don't know if it's like a specific armor set they tie themselves with. It doesn't seem like they're used for melding, which would probably be a pretty good use for a lot of like the Elgato tickets, the anomaly tickets, or stuff like that. But we're all set. We'll embark and see how this goes. This is, think of this like knock-off Adept build from like Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. We're basically going to be trying to dodge through attacks to proc the Adrenaline Rush to give us a little bit of attack boost for them. This probably, again, it's not really something I think light bowgun would really make use of. I could see bow, dual blades, some of the attacks that you have to be more up close for, where they'll probably be better to see performed, but I figure we'll give this a shot anyway and just see. But I do have to go through and try to get all of my spear birds from here. I don't really have a great route for it. I think it's basically like along here. I mean, we definitely want to snag the bone piles as we go. There we go. Yeah, try to get the anomaly points to help our level increase. Hit this. There's this one here. I usually kind of stop going after spear birds as soon as I have the health capped out. Depending on the weapon, you will want to probably get your stamina capped out too, but health is always the major one to go for. Okay, Espinos does know we're here. Is he going to be aggressive already? Up we go. I think that's going to be a yes. And then, oh, I do have to admit, I really like the, I'm trying to think of what it would be called for how Espinos, ow. Oh, one of the things I do dislike about Sunbreak is all the monsters are aggressive right off the bat for no reason. I miss how World had it so they might not really care about you, depending on, like, just what monster it was. If it wasn't a predatory one, it has no reason to be annoyed with you or going after you right off the bat. But in Sunbreak, well, in Rise and Sunbreak, they got rid of that, and it does kind of make it feel a little more gamey in a way.
Sometimes a leisurely stroll is just what the doctor ordered.
But yeah, let's take that. Work our way over here. I guess I'll take the armor if it is here. Like, we're not that far off route for going for all the birds. There's that one. We can go over here, snag a little bit more. There's that. And then we can run up here to snag this and a little bush up here. There's kind of a route I take. Not that it's really something you'll know every time you run it, you'll get exactly what you want. I think there's... the little bushes always have a variation to exactly what spear birds will be in them. But at least as a general direction to go off of. Far better than, like, the first times I've been to the Citadel, and it's like, what the heck am I supposed to be going for again? Yeah, up here is another bush, and then there's... depending on what I get from this, there's one other area to go into. Yeah, I'll probably go hit that. It's just kind of like the Garen Golem's little area up here. There's an attack, and there'll be... I think it's a help... actually, it might vary because it is a bush. Okay, that was an armor this time. But yeah, I think we're good enough to be able to go after Pyrarachna. It is a monster I don't really hunt that much because I don't have, well, much reason to. There we go. Okay, snag that just to have. Another investigation was opened up. I do think the best, like, Monster Hunter has always kind of had investigation quests to them for quite a while. I think it was basically since 4 Ultimate with the guild quest you had, like, this investigation-esque system. I do think World and Iceborne handled it perfectly, where you do have to work at getting, like, the specific quest you might be after, but there's a more prominent reward where, like, if you're trying to get for the rare material, you can have, like, there's an extra gold reward or silver reward, and those can really speed up the grind or try and go after the rarest parts. Sunbreak felt like they kind of brought back the, well, Sunbreak and Rise brought back the desire sensor, where you only need that one rare part, but it just feels like you can never seem to get it, despite grinding a lot against the monster you need. That's where I think the investigations back from World and Iceborne were so much better. You didn't feel like you were held back because of, like, just unlucky drops. Or bad carves, or whatever you want to call them. Actually, not doing too bad damage already, and we don't even have the adrenaline rush hit proccing yet. The only problem with Adrenaline Rush is you do have to know the timing, there we go, of like getting through attacks. And I can't remember how long the little bonus from it lasts. I also think I might have forgotten to do a pretty big thing when it came to, yeah, there we go, procced again. Procced it again. Maybe I don't have Elemental Reload active. Because what? Basically, Elemental Reload, there is no reason not... No. Yeah, I thought I was going to get hit in that. Okay, let's see if we can pull the dumb thing out of that little corner it's hid itself in. Oh, there's a heartbreak. There we go. Actually, we might even get it so that way the anomaly burst happens. Yeah, we might be able to knock it out of the anomaly before it goes into the, like, explosion sort of attack it has. Just, yeah, we did, and I do have, okay, so my reload is actually a little slower than it could be. Oop. Okay, so now we gotta work back here. I think depending on like what kind of style you want to play for Monster Hunter, Sunbreak is the most approachable in having like just build diversity, because there's so many different skills in that which are much more easier to work than the pre-world. And it feels like you could build in so many directions and not feel like that badly off. Sure, there's always going to be like a meta or best DPS or highest output. There always will be because of Monster Hunter's style. But it still feels like the game is much more free and open to you just trying any combinations you like out. And you might not get too penalized for it. I do... Oh, that's the last of our spread threes. Yeah, there we go. So that's back reloaded. And there was another adrenaline boost proc. Oh. Yeah, I don't think the twins are quite as helpful as Fear Rain and Rondine, because they don't really have paralysis they can proc off, but it still feels good to be hunting with them after, like, the base story of Rise. And we'll just keep working at your legs. Okay, so it's running off. Let's just snag that and continue the hunt. I'll snag the wire bug too. I actually haven't used any of like the counter yet. And maybe one thing I should do just to check and see like how this holds up is switch out for the regular reload skill. Or like the switch skill, change it back to normal. Now we're in for some fun, though. Yeah, if you wyvern ride while the monster is, like, has the anomaly cores, I feel like it's basically a guarantee you'll be able to do enough damage to knock it out of it. Especially if you do Mountain Punisher. I do feel like Wyvern Riding still is like the new clutch claw for Sunbreak. Oh, that's done. Let me just work at the head a bit. Oh, there we go. Yeah, took a little bit after the Wyvern Ride, but we were able to break it out of the anomaly thing. Oh, nice. That counted for Adrenaline Rush, so we got that boost back. Actually, I'm not really seeing it having an effect, though. Like we were still doing 40, 32 in that. I don't know if it's not stacking with something else or what, but I thought I'd see.
Please keep things under control here.
Nope, it sounds like we're going to have somebody taking a Wyvern Ride in, too.
Nice.
Nice to see Espinos join in the fray. Well, I should say Minoto, because she is Wyvern Riding it. It is a little hard to see what the heck is going on. Let me just do that. There we go. Ooh. Oh, that's right. Espinos has... That's a really handy monster Wyvern Ride because of the multiple, like, ailments it inflicts per its fire attacks. Oh.
Very kind.
Yeah, it might be a bit hard getting me... Oh, okay, yeah, I'm getting a little bit beat up. Oh, crap, 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 crap. There we go. Let's get a little bit of health back before... Nice, there's Adrenaline Rush active. We don't have a peak performance going right now, but... Oh, come on, where's the big... Yeah, we're passively healing, so we don't have to worry about getting our health full. But I don't know if, like, Adrenaline Rush is actually having an impact. Like, it is also one of the ones that's a little hard to tell. I'm surprised that didn't trigger it.
Don't waste this opportunity.
There's a good hit there. Yeah, I wasn't able to quite get the damage I needed for that one to be broken. I gotta check and see for Adrenaline Rush, because I feel like it should be proccing off and a little bit more noticeable for numbers. I know I'm not getting it all the time because I'm playing a little bit too safe for like what the build's intended. Okay, there we go. And that procced it again. Okay, it looks like maybe a little bit, but only like... Now, like, there was a 35. I don't know if I have to, like, keep subsequently triggering Adrenaline Rush, but... Okay, and let me... Yeah, there's more spread 3 made. Come on, get Nader. There we go. Oh, actually, I think that even snapped it out of the anomaly mode.
Nice one.
Yeah, it's a little tricky getting it to trigger because I'm so used to dodging out of the attacks a bit more early. Having the evade window. I'm more trying to outright avoid the attacks than trying to dodge roll through to activate. There we go. Yeah, so it seems like I'm only gaining a little bit of attack for the Adrenaline Rush. Like, instead of it proccing for 40, now it's proccing for like 43 with a shot. I suppose it's not bad overall, but it does feel kind of a little subtle for like if it's aiding or not. Though I have to admit, having the ability to dodge through more of the attacks is quite handy.
Be careful!
And there, it just went into its, like, limping state. I'm surprised how tanky the legs are here. Okay, where is it? I was trying to figure out what is it up to. Okay, let's get that. And we should be able to finish off in just a minute here. But I do want to read up. Adrenaline Rush, I definitely think it's going to be for Blade Masters more so than Gunners. Although, with how I think some of the bow skills can be, it might work for a few pretty good bow players where they can get the boost from it. Yeah, air procced again.
Take care of things here for a bit.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh, I tried to get through that, but I was too slow. Ow. Okay, I'm hurt pretty bad.
I'm back now.
Thankfully, we have... Is that Hanoa? Yeah, Hanoa's turn. Okay, there we go. That's nice to get. There we go. So definitely have to give it to the hunting followers. They basically pulled off the clutch for the end there, because I just ran out of spread 3 again. There are probably much better builds for spread 3 and the physical stuff, but I do figure it's nice to try out these skills that maybe they're a little overlooked or that. I think next episode I'm going to take out a Berserk build. That's one of the new skills that came from Chaotic or Megala's stuff. And that can be a little tricky to use right. It really turns your health into a resource you need to manage carefully. It feels kind of weird for Monster Hunter, but it might be because with how dynamic Sunbreak is, you don't really get... Well, this episode could have been a good example if I dodged through a few more attacks. It's a lot easier to avoid getting hits by the monster with just how much more movement you have and how much more mobility the player's been given.
You can add this to your growing list of accomplishments.
I still like how there's horrible lip syncing depending on the voice you picked for the character. But yeah, let's see what we got. A few more Dire Claws, some more Amber Essences, just some good overall things to work at. And how is our investigations going? Up to level 86. It's going to take a while, but it is still improving. So we'll head back to Kimura and then probably wrap things up. I do want to take just a quick read of the Adrenaline Burst to see how much attack you gain. Because I know it says it's something like plus 25, but that translates to like the overall weapons attack. So you're not really, you might not be gaining that much for Adrenaline Rush proccing. And again, definitely dependent on your weapon and playstyle. Probably this is just about the, Pyrarachna's materials. There's just that. Okay, there's something to check there. But yeah, with status, Adrenaline Rush. So yeah, so while active, temporary attack plus 30, and then with peak performance... Wait, do I not have peak performance? Oh, I guess I don't. I thought I had that. Oh no, I was debating that. No, so I have Adrenaline Rush will give plus 30 attack, and then the burst will give us some as it increases going through with that. Yeah, so that was that shown off. Adrenaline Rush might be pretty good for melee. You're in against the monster much more. You're dodging through attacks more quickly. That could proc over and over again. Helpful there. Light bowgun, probably not as much. But I figured let's just try showing it off, take a little set out, see how we do. Could have been better, could have been worse. But it's just nice to have like little fun hunts now and then. But thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure to leave comments right down below. And until I do see you in the next video, hunters and survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.